Our next reconstruction tonight is a burglary which turned into murder. 39-year-old Derrick Johnson was a happily married family man, devoted to his wife and 12-year-old son, and devoted to the thriving import and export business he'd built up with a partner over the past 17 years. On the evening of Tuesday the 6th of November, just after returning from a week's holiday in Spain with his family, Derrick Johnson was found dead in his office in East London. Police have helped us make the film you're about to see, piecing together what is known of the last day of Derrick's life. The reconstruction takes place at Derrick's office in Canning Town in East London. This is Canning Town flyover. Just nearby, on Lanrick Road, is Leapfield Maritime Limited, where Derrick Johnson worked as financial director. Derrick was quite a workaholic and often stayed late at the office.
Hello?
Hello, Mark. It's Dad. How are you?
Oh, I'm okay, but it's due date tonight.
But whenever he did work late, he would always ring home to say goodnight to his young son.
No, should you?
No, I suppose not, Dad.
Okay, then. Look, I've got to go now. I'm working late tonight, so I'll see you tomorrow, okay?
Okay, Dad. See ya.
Yeah, okay. Night.
Night.
About 3 weeks before Derrick's death, one night in mid-October, there'd been an odd incident.
Who are you? What are you doing here?
I've come to pick up the cleaners.
Well, you're on here. Go on, get out.
After that, Derrick had arranged for all the locks of the office block to be changed. It's now Tuesday, the 6th of November, the day Derrick died. It was a hectic day with a backlog of work to catch up on after his holiday.
As soon as I can, okay?
Fine.
Hello?
Hello, Lon. How are you?
Oh, fine. Are you busy?
Yeah, I'm up to my eyes. I'm sorry, I'm going to have to stay late tonight.
Never mind, I thought you probably would. But don't forget to ring Mark later to say goodnight.
When do I ever forget it?
As usual, the cleaners arrived at about 5:30.
Oh, by the way, Steve popped in today. The name and address of his new restaurant.
Oh, great. That's the one he was telling us about.
Yeah.
Ah, let's get booked in.
A colleague, Christian Muto, popped in to say goodnight as he passed Derrick's office.
I left the office at a couple of minutes past 6 at the absolute latest and noticed a couple of boys standing over the road just by World Class Imports. As I got across the road, looked out of the corner of my eye, they'd turned and were starting to follow. When I got up to the corner of Lanrick Road, again looked back, they were following me. When I walked on, down to the next kink, I looked back, they'd vanished. Whether they'd gone up onto the flyover, or whether they'd gone back to World Class Imports, which was still open, or whether they just walked back to the flats or onto the industrial estate, I don't know.
All right.
Are you in tomorrow?
Yeah, I'll see you in the morning.
Yeah, right.
Hi, Dan. All right.
And you too?
Derrick.
Don't worry, I'm going to be in for a while yet. So.
Okay. All right, man.
Yeah.
World Class Imports is directly opposite Derrick's company.
That night it was about 6:20 and we'd been staying behind simply because we were waiting for our driver to turn up. He'd gone to do a delivery down in Southend. I was looking up and down outside the windows from the showroom. I noticed there was a dark blue or a black car pull over and it slowed right down outside our window, and I thought, well, I hope that's not a late customer. I carried on looking to see where the car had got to. A couple of minutes later, I noticed it was coming back again, and it did come up there twice. It was about 7:20. I actually got in my car and got to the end of the road, and as I got round to the corner, I realised that same car was there, and it looked as if it was stationary, and I was, like, ready to overtake it. As I did so, the car suddenly just, like, slowly pulled away from me, so I was behind it.
Unfortunately, he didn't notice the registration number. But the car crossed Canning Town flyover, heading towards Essex.
You got Another one after that.
While they were there, the cleaners remember Derrick received 2 phone calls. At about 6:35, they heard him laughing and joking on the phone. Then, just 5 minutes later, the phone rang again. This time, the conversation was longer and more serious. The cleaners left the offices at about 10 to 7.
Good night, Derrick.
Good night.
Derrick was now the only person in the building. Concerned that Derrick hadn't made the usual goodnight phone call to his son, Mrs. Johnson tried a number of times to contact him. By about 20 to midnight, extremely worried by now, she decided to drive the 10 miles to his office.
Derrick? Derrick?
Derrick had been killed shortly after the cleaners left, between 7 o'clock and 7:30. Dave Easy, the intention was burglary, but do you think whoever did this intended to kill Derrick Johnson?
Mr. Johnson had been tied with rope, his hands and his feet, and sellotape had been wrapped very firmly around his nose and mouth. He couldn't possibly breathe. Whoever did it knew that he would suffocate.
Now, you've brought with you a piece of the rope that was used to tie Derrick up. What is particular about this piece of rope?
Well, as you can see, this is sash-cord rope, and it isn't manufactured in this country. The rope in length that was used to tie up Derrick Johnson was 24 feet, and the ends of both pieces were sealed, as you can see at the end, with a burn. I need to know if anybody sold a rope of that length, sealed like that, and any date near the 6th of November.
Let's move on to those 2 phone conversations. They were both quite short conversations, overheard by the office cleaners. What might their significance be?
There were 2 calls at 6:38 and 6:40 p.m. They were the last calls that Mr. Johnson would have received. It's important for us to know who made those calls.
Even if it's only to eliminate them from inquiries?
That's correct.
So if you haven't come forward, please do come forward and tell us that you were those people. There are some specific people that you now know about who you want to trace who were seen in that area on that evening.
That's right. In particular, the occupants of 2 motor vehicles. The first motor vehicle is a dark car which parked at the entrance to Leitfield Maritime at 6:48 p.m. There were 2 occupants, both male. The passenger got out the vehicle and walked towards Leitfield Maritime. The vehicle then drove off after about 10 minutes without this passenger. Some 15 minutes after this, he was seen running away from Leitfield Maritime towards Canning Town flyover. The second vehicle is a Ford vehicle. At about 7:20 p.m, it parked again at the entrance to Leitfield Maritime with 2 male occupants. After about 2 minutes, the driver and the passenger got out and changed places. After about 5 minutes, they also drove off towards Canning Town flyover. I need to know who those men are, in particular who was the running man. And somebody may have seen them or the running man, and I need them to contact us.
Right, these are absolutely vital. Remember, we're talking about Tuesday, the 6th of November, early evening, between 6:30 and 7:30. There are local people who've got together to offer a reward of £10,000. If you know anything at all, this is the number to ring, please, if you can help at all. The smallest detail might make all the difference. 081 811 8181 here in the studio, or you can ring the North Woolwich Police Station direct on 0708 729 602. That's 0708 729 602.